Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking for space. It's Davidson.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner. He stopped short of the first down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at 4th and short. Tries to get it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left.
He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, running back gets to give. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
On the direct snap, it's Pringle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, finding open areas. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lofton. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming in.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Turner. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. On a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
I know talking to this quarterback, he hates when his offense punts. He always wants to stay on the field, especially after the first drive where you score a touchdown. You want to stay out there. Even though you're in the own end of the field, you can see him gesturing to his head coach. Let's go. Keep us on. We can go get this.
It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Got it in the middle, it's Lyle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. They'll send the tight end in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Canes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the
first down.
And that was a absolute no-brainer. 4th and inches, I'm not going to kick a long field goal. Absolutely not. I'm going to get physical. I'm going to prove my team. I got faith in them. I got trust in them. And it's rewarded, and they get the first down.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They want to run it left here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to West Virginia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback extends the play. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hurricanes want to crank their tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Might be changing the route. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and short kick. And the coverage team gets to return it on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Wimsatt. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got him. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air. It's Wimsatt. Catch in the middle. It's Pringle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Slings it downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Canes want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in, it's Lofton. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Dances away, finding an escape route. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
He'll ride his man on the option. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight end now in motion. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting 3rd down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And the Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat.
Touchdown, Clemson! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Finds his tight end. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. That's caught. It's Brown. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive changes.
Fights off a defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind.
Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Looking left. He's got it. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Lyle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Buys a little time. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires downfield. He's got it. 1st down and more. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Lyle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Bringing the heat. catch in the middle. It's Lyle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Miami! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the deep...
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
Well, that's the right call to go for two right there, because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a three-point game, and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for one, your opponent can take the lead with the kick, so nice job there getting it executed.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Wimsatt. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of